Hello everybody! Today we will talk about innovation in technology and intellectual property law. Before starting our lesson, I want to introduce the content of our today's lesson. So what about we will talk? Firstly, I will give some information about modal verbs and especially about can, could, able to, be able to. Then we will talk about legal topic and about the intellectual property rights and clauses. Then I will give some information about typical types of intellectual property law and then their symbols. So let's start with the grammar part of our lesson. What is it modal verb? Modal verb is used to indicate the modality, that is likelihood, ability or possibility, request. It can be advice, obligation, suggestions, capacity or permission. So let's talk about the can. Modal verb can helps us to talk about possibility and ability, or make the requests, or ask for, or give permission. It will be clearly to look at the examples, and then you can understand easily how we can use it. In the first picture, we can say that a girl is asking her mom about passing something, yes, and she says, "Can you pass me that salad, mom?" And in this case, we don't have the meaning of ability, but here we have the meaning request. She asks about something. Next, in the second picture, we can see the ability. This person cannot write. So in this case, he says, "I cannot ride a bike." In this case, we have the ability. And the third case, in the third case, this person is asking about permission, and he says, "Can I smoke in this room?" So next modal verb is could. Could we can use in the past tenses, and it gives the same meaning with can. So in example, we can look at the example and understand. In the second sentence, we are talking about ability which was happened in the past, and we can say, "When we arrived home, we couldn't open the door." In this case, we are talking about ability which was happened in the past. And in the first sentence, we can see the request. And what is the difference between request when we use can and when we use could? In the sample which I gave before with this girl who is asking about passing the salad, in this case we don't have the formal situation. We have not formal situation, but when we have the formal situation, for example, in this picture we can see that office manager, let's imagine, she's talking on phone and she says, "Could you send me that document?" In this case, we have the meaning of request, but in the polite way, in the formal way. So next modal verb is be able to. Be able to is sometimes used instead of can or could, and the main feature of this modal verb is that it can be used with all tenses. It can be future, it can be past, it can be present. And when we talk about ability, of course, let's look at the samples. In the first picture, this person is talking on phone again, and he says, "I will be able to see you next week." Here we have the future tense, and we can use be able to with the future tense. In the second sentence, you can see that here we have the interview situation when this person has the job interview, and two interviewers are asking about your ability with the helping of be able to. They are asking, "Are you able to write formal letters?" And there they mean the ability of this person, and they use be able to in present continuous. So it was all about the grammar, and let's go to the legal topic. Today we will talk about intellectual property rights. What does it mean? Intellectual property rights mean that the contract clearly states which of the parties owns any creative work, such as writing, movies, or it can be design also. So, and we have four main typically types of intellectual property right. What are they? The first is trade secrets. Here, trade secret protects the secret information. For example, when we have the new invention or Coke formula, for example, it should be kept in the secret. Next, trademarks. Trademarks protect the brands. For example, Apple. Yes, Apple, it is a cell phones brand. Next, copyright. Copyright protects the works of authorship. With other words, it can be books or movies and so on. And the last one is patent. Patent protects the functional features. For example, the iPhone design also can be an example of this type of intellectual property right. And of course, each of these types of intellectual property right has their own symbol. And in this picture, you can see the first, the symbol with the letter C means that it is a copyright. Yes, copyright intellectual property type shows the symbol C. In the second picture, we can see the trademark. Trademark has two symbols, but they are the same. What is the difference between them? The first of them is TM, and TM, of course, we can understand that it means trademark, and the second is registered, that this product is past the registration. And today's our lesson is over. I hope that the information which I gave you is very useful for you. Goodbye.